This video will show you how to download backup files in SQL Server and how to restore those backup files that we use in our class. So go ahead and go out to the schedule, and whatever schedule you're working with, look for the following. For the Fall 2019 section, it's on Monday, September 9th, and we're looking for this link, number 2. And it's the www.seanlahman.com baseball archive statistics. Click on that link, and when you scroll down, we're going to look for the 2018 SQL version. Click on that. By the way, the website is seanlahman.com/baseball-archive/statistics/. And once you click on that link, it will download a zip file. And we can click on that little arrow and show in the folder, and there is the zip file. If we double click on that, we can see that there's a BAK file that we want to extract. So let's go back one more to the zip file, right mouse click on it and click on extract all, and then you can choose where you want to extract this. Now where we want to extract this is in the data file for our SQL Server. So if you click on Browse, then go to your C drive, look under the Program Files, and look for something that says Microsoft SQL Server. And under SQL Server you might have a bunch of different things. I have multiple copies that we've installed, and so what you can do is look for MS SQL dot something. And I'm just going to start at the first one, and I double clicked on that and went to an MS SQL, and there's a backup file, and I'm pretty sure that's where I want to store my backups. Now the way you can tell is by clicking on your Windows icon and type in SSMS. We installed this earlier. This is our SQL Server Management Studio 18. And when we run that program, it will actually tell us what database server we're working with. And so in my case, when I click on that, it runs the SQL Server Management Studio for 2018. And then it's going to bring a window up on the screen that allows me to log in to a database server somewhere. So my default server name is under the MSM Gander 16-B, and it looks for SQL Express. Now there are other ones out there, but that's the one that I would look for. And if I click connect, then that would connect to that SQL Server database, and it would show me any databases that I might already have loaded. So I'm going to come back over to here to the zip file, and we want to extract it. That is our folder, the SQL Express. There were some other folders, SQL Express 01 and MS14 SQL Express. Now the one thing you might have to figure out is which database is it that you're working with. But once again, let me reiterate, I've installed multiple times, so I have different versions, and I'm pretty sure it's my last one that I've installed, which is this one. So I'll double click on that and then go to MS SQL, and then you want to put your BAK files in your backup folder. So this is where we want to store or restore those files. So I'll go ahead and click extract, and we now have that BAK file in that MS SQL in the SQL Express folder, and that's ready to go. Now while I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and go back to our schedule. So go ahead and close that file. We haven't restored it yet. We're just putting files out there. And while I'm here, let's go ahead and scroll down and find AdventureWorks 2017 BAK. And click on that link. And that will start to download that file for us that we want to use. And we're going to go ahead and show it in the folder, and when we show it in our folder, we should see it under our downloads, and and there it is right there. We want to put that file in the same folder where we put the other BAK file. So I'm going to go ahead and copy it. I press Control-C, or you can right mouse click, choose Copy. Let's go back to the C drive, go back to Program Files, go back to SQL Server, SQL Server Express, MS SQL, Backup. And let's paste that backup file in that same folder. Now remember, we'll put it in the backup file of MS SQL and SQL Express. Now that we have both of those files there, let's go back to SQL Server Express. Remember, you ran that by running SSMS. And we're going to right mouse click on Databases, and we're going to choose Restore Database. Then you're going to choose Device, click on the three dots, Add, and let's go ahead and grab AdventureWorks 2017. Click OK. Click OK. It says, yep, this looks like it should work. Click OK. And it says we've now restored it, and there's our new database. Let's do it for the other one too. Right mouse click on Database, Restore Database, Device, click on the three dots, it's called an ellipsis, click on Add. Let's do the Lahman baseball BAK file. Remember, BAK stands for backup, and you restore backups. Click OK, OK. Looks like this will work, so click OK. And it restores that database also. So now you have both of those databases. If you needed to go run a query, you could now do that. So now what we can do to make sure we're done with that assignment is, since we've restored the database, we need to make sure that we can run a query on that. So what I would like to do is have you say New Query. And when you click on New Query, it's going to bring a window up for us that's going to allow us to type in a query. And then what we can do is you can type in the word use, and we want the AdventureWorks 2017, but I'm just going to drag and drop it. But notice when you drag and drop, it adds square brackets. That's not really standard SQL. That's Microsoft SQL. But I can go ahead and delete those and press a semicolon. And now it's saying use AdventureWorks 2017. And now we can run a query. And we'll type in select asterisk from information schema. And put a semicolon right there. Now right now it's still saying red because it doesn't really know what to do. And so we actually want to go ahead and say that in that information schema, which is information about the entire database, we only want to pull out the table information. And so we're saying go to the AdventureWorks database, look at the information schema, which is information about the entire database, and let's pull out all the table names. And so now if I clicked on this button called Execute, that would run the SQL statement, and there it is right there. And I could click in this square box, press Control-C, and I can go over to Microsoft Word, and that says go out and copy all the data. And now I could come to Word and just do a Control-V and paste all that data in. Now it's not real pretty. I'm not worried about it. So go ahead and save that file as and save it wherever you want. But we're going to save it as IS402 Assignment 1 and put your name on it. And all you have to do now is go out and upload that file in Learning Suite, and you'll be done with that first assignment. So what this allows us to do is restore databases that have been backed up. And a database backup, like we've talked about in class, is simply when we're making a copy of the database and we're holding it somewhere. And so now that we restored it, it creates a brand new database and brings all that data back for us. And if you click on the plus sign, you can see it brings all the tables in and everything associated with that database. And now that we have that database, we can actually run queries on it. By the way, if you noticed, I put in a use AdventureWorks. If I didn't want to do that, I could actually click on this little down arrow. Click on this down arrow right here and make sure AdventureWorks 2017 is selected. This allows you to choose what database to work with. Putting the use statement in says it doesn't matter what's selected here, it'll use this database. And that's how you restore a backed up database.